Morning.
Good morning.
I'm Sue.
Hello.
Hello, how are you this morning?
Good.
You good?
Yeah.
So you, Hannah, and you, Prab, is that correct?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. So this morning I've asked Declan if he can come down just to listen to instruction on a skill of putting on a broad arm sling.
Yeah.
So you have you put on high arm slings before?
I'm not
No.
actually put, but
Okay.
just seen.
You've seen them?
Yeah.
So you get a high arm sling and a broad arm sling. Today we're just going to do the broad arm sling.
Oh,
So this is designed for people that aren't really in a hospital environment unless they're leaving the emergency centre. But it's to explain to people outside of the hospital of how to apply a sling if someone's fallen and injured their arm or something. So you get disposable ones like this. You can actually just use a piece of square material and fold it into a triangle, as long as it's not too stretchy, otherwise it gives too much. So there's your triangle bandage. So even if you're making your own one, you can see you need a fair amount of material, otherwise it's not long enough to tie around a person's neck. So who can be the guinea pig to have it on? You? So you can stay seated, that's fine. Which is your sore arm?
This one.
That one. So you always put the pointy side to the affected elbow. So you place the sling under the affected arm and across over the shoulder, and then you bring this side up and around, and then you tie it at the back. So you've got your hair in a bun, which is good, but even with the little loose bits, just make sure when you're tying it that you don't get someone's hair caught into there, because that can be quite uncomfortable at times. And then you just pull it until the person can rest their arm comfortably with the sling supporting it. So if you relax and let your arm hang, is that enough? Then that's tight enough, and then you can tie the knot. With these, sometimes this knot can get a bit much in the back of their neck, so you can always just put something behind there if you want to, and then you just need to tidy up the sling a little bit. So for the side, they actually do come with safety pins in them, but I prefer to put on a piece of tape, only because they're not safety pins. They're not like nappy pins that are secure, and they can actually come undone and then poke a person. So I prefer to tape it down. Can you see there?
Yes.
Yeah. You want to stand up? You stand up, then that's how so you just make sure that it's nice and secure on the side, that it's not flapping there. Like so. One there and one down there. That's beautiful. And you can take a seat again. So when a person's sitting down, you can tell them they can support their arm on a pillow, and then they can actually take the sling off to give themselves a bit of a break. But as soon as they're up moving around, then they need to obviously have the sling back on. When it comes to your arm, you need to just turn this back a little bit so that you're still supporting the person's hand so that it doesn't catch on their wrist, because otherwise that's going to, really annoy them. But that you can still see their fingers. Because now your arm's immobilized, their fingers do tend to get podgy quite quickly, because there's no real circulation moving. So we encourage people to do the 5-tip point like that every so often, just to move their fingers to do that, just to keep their fingers moving so that they don't become too swollen. And that's about it really. So what I did forget to say in the beginning was that we had actually done our workplace health and safety check earlier this morning already, because we've done one lecture this morning already. So the room's been looked over. So how does that feel?
Yes.
Feel all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you want to put one on Hannah?
Yeah.
do one, we'll take this one off and we'll get a new one. And then you can run through how to put one on
Yep.
and
Yep.
ask me any questions if there's anything you need to know, or just to explain to Hannah how to do it.
So
This
which
one?
one? Oh.
Yeah.
So you're putting the pointy side to the
Putting
affected side?
Yeah.
Yep.
Towards the elbow.
Yes.
Then other end
Up and around.
up and around.
Good.
Back.
Sorry.
It's alright. Is it comfortable? No?
Yeah, it is.
Just lose your. Okay. So wash the hairs always.
Yeah. You get those fine strands, so it's not even the hot,
Yeah.
just get those fine, can really catch in there.
Okay. Is it comfortable?
It is.
Just stop here like that and take this one. Thank you. Thank you.
Perfect. And if you're using a sling as a first line measure for an arm injury,
How's that?
It's
is
good.
that all right?
Yeah.
Good. Excellent. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Take a seat. So if you if it's like a first line treatment, and you just need to let the person know that if their arm isn't getting any better, that they obviously need to go and seek medical attention, because they could actually have a fracture there. So, but just as a support mechanism, as an interim form of care, that's a good way to keep someone's arm supported.
Yeah.
Great.
All right.
All right.
No worries. So just stay seated for a sec, and I'll be back in shortly. Did you have it? You didn't have any questions?
No
No?
questions.